Hello, hello, everyone. Sorry, I opened Blue Sky, and then all of a sudden realized that I had like 250 new followers, and I am fucking so confused. But
Whoa.
yeah, crazy. I went up from just under 500 to like 711 in like fucking 24 hours. I don't know
What
what the fuck
happened? What did you post?
Fuck if I know. Fuck if I know. I think it's because somebody added me to an artist that don't use AI list on Blue Sky, and literally every human decided to follow me, which is insane. So woohoo!
I love humans supporting humans.
No clankers here, I say, with my robot VTuber. It's fine. It's fine. How you doing, Cal? Oh, they finally added spoiler channels to Discord, and so now I have to try and figure out if I want to set the Tough Stuff channel to being spoiler specific, or if I like the way that it is, because I think that people forget sometimes to actually spoil their content, so it's probably for the best that I set it to spoiler.
People, for the most part, have been pretty good about it.
Yeah. But sometimes when you're really upset, you can forget to spoil it. So, kind of interesting. I might do that.
But see, the issue with that is potentially not being able to have the content warnings visible beforehand.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, so I'll have to think about it. I'll think about it. Alright. Well. I updated my Witch in the Woods cover to have the fancy looking shortlister badge. It was pretty sick. Oh, let me I'm sending out a bunch of what the fuck are tweets called on Blue Sky? Skeets? Like
So somebody go tag Ski.
What's up?
Somebody go tag Ski. Get her in the chat.
A skeet? Yeah, we have to ask the Ski Authority. Hi, Carol. How are you doing today? Chilling, thinking about getting nom noms. I have a bagel. I have a bagel with some garlic herb cream cheese. Every week we go out, we get to experience the wonder of living in a very woke province and not having to deal with weird shit in our food.
Also, even the Philadelphia cream cheese here is better.
Oh, it's better. No, for sure.
The Philadelphia cream cheese from the States.
Now the thing,
because that's where it's from.
The thing that got us was we picked up some balsamic glaze to make a salad, and the balsamic glaze, get this shit, has just balsamic vinegar and fucking sugar in it, and Cabernet, a wine to flavor it. No fucking potato starch, corn starch.
The peanut butter is just peanuts and salt.
Yep. Unsweetened peanut butter is just peanuts and salt. Crazy. Crazy. So I love that. I love not having weird shit in our food. Mr. Boober, what you doing in here? Mr. Man is no longer stressed out, and he is getting chunky because he's actually eating again. He's not anxious anymore, so I'm really glad. Yes. Callahan? Yes. For example, here is the ingredients list for 365 balsamic glaze. So again, let me go grab it. Hold on, I'm gonna go. 1 second. 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me go get the glaze. Again, this is Nonna Pia's balsamic glaze, Cabernet Merlot flavor. Here it is, right here. It's this bad bitch. Nanapia, okay? On the back, the ingredients list is this long, very short, and it says balsamic vinegar of Modena, non-GMO cane sugar, Cabernet Merlot. That's it. That's all that's in it. On the flip side, this is the Whole Foods brand 365 balsamic glaze, which is supposedly the cleanest, most organic, we don't allow bullshit ingredients fucking glaze. And the ingredients list from Amazon.com here is longer. We have organic cooked grape must, then vinegar, which includes organic white vinegar and grape must, and then the most important thing, xanthan gum, which is a thickener, right? So this is probably one of the cleaner versions of this product, and it still has an added fucking thickener in it, but it can get even worse. Hold on. Let's go look for a random balsamic glaze here. Let's see. I'm trying to pick a very obvious, like, American one. A lot of these are not glazes. Because I don't want something... There's Nanapia again! This is maybe not the best example. But sure, I'll go with Cola Vita. This is a pretty popular brand. There's the ingredients list. Much longer. Grape must, balsamic vinegar, white vinegar, concentrated grape must, cooked grape must, caramel color, wine vinegar, thickeners, just vague thickeners, guar gum, and xanthan gum. So that is maybe, like, this is a really simple ingredient to make. But if we're looking at peanut butters, like, here's Skippy. Here's some Skippy fucking peanut butter. The ingredients are roasted peanuts, sugar, hydrogenated vegetable oil, which is consisted of 3 different oils and salt. So again, not the worst, but it gets more bad the worse you go down into, like, standard, like, regular brands, and Amazon might not be... Yeah, hydrogenated vegetable oil, palm oil, and a fuckload of sugar. Yeah, to further emphasize that point. This 28-ounce jar of Skippy's peanut butter has fucking, actually, surprisingly, only 2 grams of added sugar. So maybe Skippy's, I shouldn't throw Skippy's under the bus, actually. Skippy's might not be the devil. But yeah, it is not uncommon. Like, here's the Amazon grocery name brand peanut butter. Same ingredients. So actually, same amount of sugar. So people may be reducing the amount of sugar that's in shit. But even, let's see, the more processed you get, the worse the ingredients get. So Cocoa Puffs, for example, here's the General Mills Cocoa Puffs fact. This has 12 grams of added sugar. I would really like the ingredients list. Whole grain corn, sugar, rice flour, corn syrup, cocoa processed with alkali, canola and or sunflower oil, salt, color, caramel color, annatto extract, baking soda, natural flavor, quote unquote, vitamins and minerals, tricalcium phosphate, calcium carbonate, vitamin C, sodium ascorbate, iron and zinc, mineral nutrients, AB vitamin, niacinamide, vitamin B6, which is pyridoxine hydrochloride, vitamin B1, which is thiamine mononitrate. So for context, all of these vitamins and minerals are actually pretty okay. The reason that these are in here is because the cereal is, quote, enriched, because kids literally in the US won't eat fucking vegetables. And so they have to put added vitamins and minerals in Cocoa Puffs because otherwise the kids won't get the appropriate level of vitamins. So yeah, I think the more processed you get, the worse it gets. So it has been genuinely surprising to open shit up and look at the back and be like, oh, this is normal. And now, granted, like, we've been going to, like, Save-On Foods and stuff, but even the Oreos, hold on. Oreos are made with the same shit. Give me just a second. So this is where it starts to get really bad. Here's, like, a big bold processed boy. You got sugar, wheat flour, modified palm oil, vegetable oil, cocoa, cornstarch, salt, soy lecithin, baking soda, unsweetened chocolate, whatever the fuck TBHQ is, citric acid, and artificial flavor. But the difference between the US and us, and Canada, is that this is on the front. This is like a little magnifying glass that says, hey, if you eat this, you're gonna get fucking diabetes. We don't do that in the US. They're just like, good luck, I guess, and then they just fucking give you shit. It's really bad. Yeah, it's real bad. And now, do I enjoy myself a processed good every once in a while? Abso-fucking-lutely. Boy, howdy, do I love myself some Oreo. I'm not gonna lie. But it has been very refreshing to pick up stuff, and it's just like, there's 2 ingredients on the back. It's very, very nice. And it used to be worse in the US, but I don't expect that it'll get any better under the current administration. I think that a lot of work was done by the Obamas and making food healthy for kids that required a lot of labeling, but it's really done on a state-by-state basis. And so instead of federal regulations on what can or cannot be put on labels, you're effectively like relying on state governments to do that. So in California, they have a lot of labels on stuff about like whether or not certain products will cause cancer, for example. So it's not uncommon to pick up a product and it'll say the state of California has warned that this product can cause cancer, but it says specifically the state of California. So not the federal government says that this thing will cause cancer. Independent researchers and state authorities in California have said that this product causes cancer. So according to all other 49 states, the product is fine, but California found that it causes fucking cancer. You know what I'm saying? So there's no consistency. Oh, that makes sense. So TBHQ will prevent the cream in the Oreo from being nasty. High dose toxicity. That makes sense. Yeah, so only in America would you put literal poison in food. And the main issue is, of course, is that like a serving size of Oreos is like 3 Oreos, I think. Yeah, 3. Like, it's not uncommon for an American to sit down and eat the entire pack of Oreos. So that's all, like, I don't know how many Oreos are in here, like fucking 30 Oreos. All in one sitting. So pretty crazy. But yeah, it's really intense. You can eat the same products as you would in the US and in Europe, for example, lose weight. Like, you can have Tostino's pizza rolls and you just lose weight. Because there's not a bunch of shit in it. Canada seems to be less dramatic than going over to Europe. I've been in a couple of European places, Sweden and Greece specifically. Sweden was a lot cleaner. In terms of food, but Canada is still leaps and bounds better than the US. Crazy shit. I wish I could think of a good example now of like really bad ones. I feel like these Oreos are probably the worst ones that I can think of. Fucking insane. Yeah, ultra-processed foods in the United States, like frozen multi-ingredient prepared meals, flavored snack mixes, and highly engineered condiments can sometimes contain upwards of 30 to 50 plus ingredients in the US. That's normal. Let's see if we can find a good example. I just want to know, just because I'm fucking concerned. Let's see if I can find one. I think it's going to be, I think Salisbury steak is going to be what I'm going to settle on. Yep, let's go Hungry Man. Hungry Man Salisbury steak ingredients. So this is a frozen meal. This is Hungry Man. It's been around in the US for a really long time. It's a pretty common TV dinner. This is the fucking ingredients list. That is the ingredients list for a Salisbury steak meal that includes a piece of bread, frozen green beans, potatoes, gravy, and, quote, steak. That's the fucking ingredients list. Oh, actually, sorry, it's a brownie. The least offensive are the green beans with 3 ingredients, or 4 ingredients, which includes green beans, water, sugar, and salt.
Why would you put sugar on your fucking green beans?
Why would you put sugar on your green beans? Jace asks a valid question. The second most offensive is between the or the most offensive is a tie between the steak patty itself and the brownie. And the steak patty includes things like beef, water, pork, textured vegetable protein, which also includes soy flour and caramel color, breadcrumbs, which is enriched bleached white flour with niacin, ferrous sulfate, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid. So again, those minerals are added into an American product because Americans don't get enough vitamins. So because they strip the vitamins out of the product, they have to put vitamins back in and minerals. We also have dextrose, salt, yeast, and that's just the breadcrumbs. Soy protein concentrate, salt, dehydrated onion, grill flavor. My favorite, which includes maltodextrin, grill flavor, which is again not detailed at all what is actually in it. From sunflower oil? ? Modified food starch, corn syrup solids, mesquite smoke flavor, which typically is liquid smoke, but I don't know what they're using in this either, which is salt, quote, smoke flavor. Caramel color, again, this is the second caramel color that we've had in here. Sodium phosphates, dehydrated garlic, whole eggs, spice, and spice extract. And that's just the meat. That's the meat. Which is insane. Versus this one's Michelina's Salisbury steak. It is not separated out by object, but I bet you could get... Oh yeah, so for context, just as a reminder, that was the whole paragraph for the Salisbury steak itself. This, in the Michelina's, is... Let me see here. That is the meat in a Michelina's. So while it's not much better and still contains things like maltodextrin, which, again, maltodextrin's not the devil, we're not seeing weird shit like soy protein and stuff. We're actually just talking about how fucking insane the ingredients lists are. Like, this is a Hungry Man frozen meal, and this is Michelina's. The Hungry Man has, like, 18 fucking ingredients in just the cooked Salisbury steak patty, versus the Salisbury steak from Michelina's, which is a Canadian-produced thing, has this many. And all of them are normal. Like, I can look at them and I know what they are, you know? Like, there's nothing in here that is, like, insanely egregious, but it's because a lot of those ingredients are banned. And even more so banned in Europe. So, yeah, mostly we've just been laughing at how normal food is. That's been the journey is even familiar brands like Philadelphia cream cheese tastes better. And it's like, part of it is like, well, is this just like a placebo effect? I don't think it is. I think it's actually better. And actually, speaking of being a fat American, I'm gonna go get some milk when we start this sprint.
Oh, your Chungus.
My Chungus dice tried to roll and die. I'm gonna go get some milk, and I'm gonna go eat... Oh. Music 4. This is not the right...
I don't know what that goes to.
This goes to the light that we donated to the Ark.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Which is very sad. Yep, so this has got to go in the trash. I'm gonna go get some.
Can I go in the recycle?
No, this is electronics, man.
Oh.
I'm gonna go get some milk, but I'm gonna actually stop prattling my jowls or whatever. I don't know. There's got to be a phrase for that. Yammering, because we've been talking about stuff for like 20 minutes and I need to chill out. I'm gonna be doing writing sprints today, but I'll come back and talk and not be distracted in, you know, whatever sprinty this is. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and then go... Oh, my tea, Jace. Did you start on my tea per chance? Or did the water just heat up and then you abandoned it?
I thought you had already made your tea.
Nope, I did not. I had to run.
Dang.
I had to run.
Because I saw the kettle was going and then I just turned off.
This is the shortest sprint of all time. Would you believe it? Oh my god, Firefox. We got a sprint that is legit 8 minutes long. Apparently, it's like you don't want to work today. That's the lesson that I'm learning here. Is you don't. Working is for weens. Working is for weens. Okay, let me go get started on this. I'm gonna go reheat my water, and then I'm gonna go get a glass of milk. So I'll be right back. Hold on, here we go. Let's go sprint. Alright, how did everybody do? I successfully got a cookie, and I got some milk, and I wrote at least a little bit. 8 minutes is such a short sprint. That was unlucky. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good day so far. I'm gonna kind of take it easy today, I think, with writing and just kind of take it slow. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, how's Canada been so far overall? I think fantastic. I've just been loving living here. Hey, Grizzle, what's going on? Why did I only discover writing streams now? This is awesome. Well, welcome in. I'm glad that you found us over on this small side of Twitch. How's it going? We're working on writing Adult Paranormal Fantasy today. If the short labels blow your mind, the no-name brand simple check will astonish you. Oh my god. I can't. That's so funny. I love that, though. No, that's brilliant. Yeah, we don't have that in the U.S. Everything, like, and we do have, like, off-brand stuff, but it is funny. But it's been great. Weather's been good. I enjoy the sound of seagulls outside of my window every morning. The cat's been very, very happy. I love being able to walk everywhere. We currently live in the middle of, like, what is considered Little Saigon in Vancouver. And the amount of Vietnamese food is insane. And my favorite part is that there's a Vietnamese restaurant located right below our apartment. And so our apartment complex is built on top right there, the ground level business. And for whatever reason, their vent for the restaurant blows out into the hallway right outside of our door. And everything just smells like Nook Cham and grilled Vietnamese meat, which is insane. It's a very dangerous thing because every time I walk out of my apartment, I'm like, Vietnamese food sounds good. So it's been awesome. All of our neighbors cook really good food, so every day since the windows are open constantly, good smells just blow in. It's amazing. The simple check or tell you the product will be made without simple or synthetic sweetener, artificial colorings, other stuff like that. Yeah, we have that in the United States. But you have to effectively go to specialty stores to get it. It's becoming more common at like what I would call like box stores like Kroger or like Safeway, for example, where you'll have the organic quote-unquote versions of the products that are like, yeah, they don't have anything weird in it. But typically those products are $4 or more expensive than their standard iterations. And then you have to go to specific stores to find it. So like Whole Foods, for example, is very notorious for advertising that they intentionally exclude like over 200 ingredients on any products that they sell, which means you will not find an Oreo in Whole Foods. But people in the US call Whole Foods whole paycheck because you're going to be going in and you're going to be spending so much money trying to find good quality food. So that's pretty insane. But yeah, if you're popping in for the first time, I'll introduce myself. My name's Tycho. I'm an award-winning author, and I have a master's in publishing. I own my own publishing house, and I write a lot. I write around 2 manuscripts a year, give or take, and I also work as a professional editor, book designer, and publishing consultant overall. So it's pretty good. If you want to check out any of my work, a lot of my stuff is free to read, or you can read samples all over the place, and my most recent thing that I'm very proud of is the fact that my novella, Witch in the Woods, which is the 3rd novella in the set that I'm writing, just was announced to be a finalist on Wattpad in the Open Novella Contest. So pretty cool. It's been awesome. I didn't expect it to get as well received as it was. But in this kind of stream, we do writing sprints, where we roll a set of dice and then determine like how long we're going to be working. And then we take little breaks in between each work sprint to chat, hang out, share our progress, talk about what we're working on, and all of that good stuff. So we had a very short sprint. 8 minutes is like nothing. I have like 3 dice, and 8 minutes is surprisingly short. This one's much better. This one is 19. Yeah, I got a slow start this morning because I was talking about how mind-blowing living in Canada is after relocating from the US, which is like... it's been insane, but I'm glad to be here. But, yeah, we're currently working on a set of 3 novellas, and they're all paranormal or folklore adult fantasy. about three different siblings who grew up in a magical family and kind of their coming of age on new adult stuff that they're dealing with. And the one we're working on right now is about um, a young man in the 80s who moves to the USSR during the Perestroika periods to try and escape his controlling magical Mavka mother. And he ends up joining the Tambovs and getting involved in the Russian mob and then getting run over by a train. So that's been fun. Ah, that's cool. We have no brand stores in my country. That's so cool. Yeah, the US could never. Yeah, even when you go into like Kroger in the US, you'll still find that their no brand or their generic quote unquote is still Kroger brand. You know, it's like it's not no brand, but that is insanely cool. I'm a night owl working on a game screenplay at 2 a.m. That's awesome. Well, please let me know. Let me know what you're working on. I have a degree in game design, and then I also have a master's in viz dev, so I'm currently trying to get into the video game industry here in Vancouver. So I'm always interested to hear what people are cooking up. My next big project, as voted on by everybody in the Discord, is to work on game development, so I'll be jumping into that kind of stuff soon too. So crazy. It's a fun medium. I love it. I haven't written a big video game script before. I've written many small ones, so I'm kind of excited to get into this crazy. How many lives have you lived? I'm just old. I'm older than I sound. I'm in my 30s, but I've got a lot of degrees. I've spent most of my time just kind of like dodging student loans by going back to school, and just recently relocated to Canada. So this is my first time to actually get into the video game industry, because where I lived before there were just no video game studios. So I've spent a lot of time writing and publishing and kind of just doing my own thing, blazing my own trail, so to speak. And I've been a teacher. You know, I've worked at publishing companies. Like, a lot of it is just because contract jobs are short and unpredictable. Ah, yes. No name, medium roast ground coffee. That's so funny. No name. That's so funny. They're like, literally, there is no brand, bro. I love that. That's cool, though. And also, just in case you didn't know, simple. Simple. I love that. That's brilliant. That's so awesome, though. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god, that's so funny. Y'all have no brand. Yeah, the US could never. That's the simple check I was talking about. Simple. No, I love it. They're like, bro, it's easy. It's just Kofifi. There's nothing else in there. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and jump back into a sprint. So we're gonna be working for 19 minutes, and I'll check the chat occasionally, but I mostly just tend to like lock in and focus. So if you want to let me know about stuff you like to read, stuff you like to write, any cool things you've been working on lately in the chat, feel free to do so. And I will be back in about 19 minutes, so I will see you all soon. Here we go. Alright, how's everybody doing? I gotta try and figure out how to push this story forward. I'm writing for an indie game called Dogwood. Hell yeah! Still in development. We have a playtest running on Steam right now. Oh my god, that's awesome. Well, if you want to share the link to any of your work, please do. Please do. I would love to check it out. That sounds so awesome. I have to try and figure out how to keep, let's see. Keep the story flowing. I need to process. Awesome. Okay, let me click the linky. Okay, so first, the art. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is very, very cool. Thank you so, so much for sharing. This is so awesome. Now this is so cool. I'm going to save this, and then I am absolutely going to sign up for access. So awesome. I need to chill out now. I'm looking at all the pretty art. I spent most of the last sprint showing the lead dev the script. Nice. Well, I'm not saying if you guys need any more people on the team, not to shamelessly plug myself, but I am an active viz dev artist, constantly looking to try and get into the industry on a ship's title. So if you guys ever need an extra person, feel free to reach out. But I think as far as it looks, gorgeous. It's so beautiful. The art is really lovely. The visual identity is really, really, really unique. Oh, cool. And I see from the bio, too, on Steam that you guys are from the Philippines. That's awesome. That is so fucking awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I haven't submitted my request yet, but I definitely will once I get it open in Steam on my desktop. This is so cool. Thank you so much for sharing. I love people so much. I'm like, I just want to play good indie games and read good indie books. Like, oh my god. I'm just so done with, like, corporate gaming and corporate books. I hate it so much. So indie is love, indie is life. Yeah, I was laughing because yesterday the news that crossed my feed was that the CEO of Roblox was complaining because they're losing playership. And effectively, the summary of what he was whining about was that people are choosing instead to play indie games and to go have fun in what he called, quote, low monetization environments and not playing games with a bazillion microtransactions. And I was like, bro, we're poor. Yeah, I'm gonna go play games like Peak, or like Planet of Lana, or like Dark, or literally anything else other than microtransaction hell. Like, and then Roblox, I feel like, is a game that caters so much to a younger demographic. I'm like, kids don't have that much money, and all you're telling them is that they need to open your game, and in order to do anything fun, they need to buy like skins or access to maps or whatever the hell is going on over there. And then you're mad? Wild. It was so funny. He was literally just blaming indie games, though. I was like, bro, you're just mad. Why would you buy that indie game? It's free on Roblox. No! That's so cursed. Like, that's literally the worst. I'm thoroughly convinced. Like, I recognize Roblox is awesome because it gives people a way to connect and play games together. You know, there's not really a lot of spaces, especially for young people to go and play games, since, like, Club Penguin died. But I also feel like Roblox specifically is a scourge on the earth. Like, it's so awful. And, like, anytime I talk to people about it, they're like, why do you hate Roblox so much? And I'm like, it's because it's filled with literal predators and there's no moderation. And especially in the US, people, like, kids keep getting groomed and pulled into, like, scary discords. And, like, they're just not doing anything. And so, like, it's insane. Insane. Yeah, Roblox is evil. I'm pretty sure. That's awful. No, this is so awesome. Thank you so much, Crystal, for sharing your links and stuff. I always love to see it. I was about to say it was evil. Oh my god. Diabolical. Oh my god. Y'all are so funny. Alright. I love it. God, I got so many followers on Blue Sky and I have no idea how this happened, y'all. I keep getting Blue Sky notifications now. I'm like, is this real? Lord. Alright, I need to get away from my phone. Crazy. What's your handle? If you go to my website, let me send it over to you again. So here's a link to my website. You can find all of my social media all on this page. And the Twitter is a lie because the Twitter actually goes to my Blue Sky because the Twitter is dumb and I couldn't find a Blue Sky logo on my website developer. But all of my socials are over there, so you can come check me out over on Blue Sky. I'm most active on Twitch, obviously, Blue Sky, and then also TikTok too tends to be my big one. But yeah, feel free to come by, hang out. Yes, no, I think I got added to, I just was recently added to this database called, Human Artists, and it's a list of all artists who don't use AI and are currently accepting commissions and stuff like that. And, well, that's great. It has resulted in, some hilarious stuff, like somebody submitted a commissions request form to my website and didn't put their email in and just put F. And I was like, bro, I can't email you back. I can't email you back, and I don't know what to do. So that was really sad. So there's that. But, like, they did add me to a list over on Blue Sky, I think, and now all of a sudden there's, like, a Brazilian people following me, which is really cool. Also, I just wanted to let you know, that, if you were on my backer kit and you got a digital copy of any of my books, I just sent out the e-blast for all of the digital downloads. So if you did get that, let me know. Hopefully it'll make it to you safely. I'll ask my mom too. We're going to be packing up and sending out physical rewards at the end of the day today. So that's very cool. So thank you all for being patient while I was trying to, like, figure that out. I got 3 people that still haven't filled out their Kickstarter surveys. You demons? No, I'm just kidding. I'm alright. Cool. Alright. Well, now that that's done, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Alright. Coolio. That's so silly, but I feel like I do that. Yeah, and I feel bad because I feel like this person actually genuinely needed me for book illustrations, and I had to, like, put a little blast out on social media and be like, hey, if you put in a request, I can't find you. I don't know where you are. Like, please, I just want to help you with your art. So, kind of awkward, but it is what it is. But that's okay. That's okay. So sad. But otherwise, things are chill. I am waiting to hear back from a publisher to see if we're gonna meet on Wednesday to see if I have a job, and I have not heard back from him yet. So that makes me sad. I'm hoping that he'll get back to me soon. He must be pretty busy. Cool. Oh, hey, here's some cool news. Hold on, let me get this open since we're on stream. This will be my last announcement before we go to another sprint, or the last thing to talk about, I should say. I just got an author interview done by Tucker. Let's see, this was on Medium. Tucker Lieberman, who did an interview with me about my upcoming campaign for my next book, which is Mirror Gaze. So if you want to check that out, I'm going to probably put this up onto my website. But just a quick little interview about what I am doing for my book and what I got going on. And what the book's about and why you should totally check it out and why you should click on this little thingy and go and sign up to be notified. It doesn't look like this on my end or on your end. It'll be a little sign up email. But why you should go be notified and go and check out what we got going on with that. But Tucker was very, very nice and is just very, very cool. So I did a little interview on some of the lore behind the book and why it is a fun book. Slowly preparing for that. Alright, well, let's roll some more dice. I gotta grab my thingy. I appreciate all the good energy you guys are bringing to the stream today. It's been lovely. I'm just browsing the website. Oh, true, true. No, I appreciate it. You all are amazing. Great energy today. Okay, we got a 21 minute. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and get started then on this 21-minute sprint. And I will see you all in just a little bit. And good luck working on whatever you're working on. And I'll be back soon. Here we go. Alright, all done. How did everybody do? This whole story is a lot of political research, and I am dying. But that's okay. I have figured it out. I finished my scene. Whee! Yay! Progress! Yay! Whee! I'm now at about 4,300 words. I have to just make sure that I don't lose myself too bad in effectively trying to explain Soviet era politics to the reader, because this novel or the novella needs to be around 25,000 words, and that's it. That's like all the room that I have. So I have to make sure that I don't accidentally over explain what's going on. And I may need to cut down later. We'll see. I gotta be careful. I'm still burnt out. I went back to gaming. What you playing, Chips? What are you playing? Hopefully something fun. Jace is playing games back here too. I don't know what he's playing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Zero Parades. It's made by the Disco Elysium people. Sick. I love it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Jace is locked in, so I'm assuming he's having fun. I'm assuming it's good. I've been trying to, like, drag my way through Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's, like, such a long-ass game. Oh, I dropped my bag on the floor. Don't look at it. I did nothing. I've done nothing. Do you guys do scheduled writing sprints? Yes. Every Tuesday is a scheduled sprint. I go from 10:30 a.m. Pacific time to 1 p.m. Pacific time every single Tuesday. And then I also stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, but that's mostly art. So just kind of hanging out. The Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays streams are a lot more freeform, so it's definitely more chatty. But Tuesdays are the only sprints. I am so sleepy. I'm so sleepy peepee. Alright. Otherwise, though, I think this is coming along. This one is hard. I'm trying to, like, I'm looking over at my outline, trying to figure out what I want to do with this. Because we're still very early on. About halfway through Act 1. And it's a lot of research, this one. So much technical stuff. Blech. Blech. That's all I gotta say. The Baris one was easy because it was a setting that I knew. Also, somebody's making lunch and it smells so good. Gross. Doing research to try and figure out how to write stuff. Who does that? Who does that? That's malarkey. Malarkey, I say. I think Mr. Man has now realized that he can come into the office. Sir, is your ear itchy? Why are you so itchy? Are you good? Do you need somebody to itch your ear? He's like, help. Help me. Here. Everybody should hydrate. Oh my god, definitely not me falling into every rabbit hole. No, for real, it's so bad. I'm like, I gotta chill out. I have to learn, like, literally 10 years of Soviet history in, like, an hour. It feels like. Also, we got a whole self-care combo, so everybody stretch. Get a snack if you have not gotten a snack. I'm probably gonna go get a snack. I have a cat on my lap. I can't get water. Oh no! Oh no! No! That's okay. Sacrifices have to be made sometimes. Oh, my mom has praying mantises in her yard. That's crazy. I've never seen those. I've only seen a praying mantis once in Colorado. That's nuts. Whoa, mister, you okay? What, are you good? What happened? What was that?
He went potty and then had the zoomies.
No, I think he tried to jump up into the windowsill and then miscalculated and then
I
decided.
didn't see what happened.
I didn't either. I was looking down. Mr. Bobbert, are you being silly? What is this? He's like, I don't know what's going on. Oh my god. Okay, let me go get a snack really quick. I will be right back before this cat decides that he's gonna jump into my lap. Excuse me, Mr. Bubs. I'm gonna go put the Nana Pia back. I feel like he really wants, like, cat treats, but I don't know how to tell him that the Friskies are not going to come until later today. He doesn't know. Yeah, how do I even say no? I'm chugging the pu'er. Made too much and now it's the only thing I'm drinking. Sometimes that's okay. I feel like too much tea is a problem I have yet to run into. I'm having this blend from a local tea shop called Monk's Blend, and it's a black tea with different flowers. It is very, very good. Alright, let's see what kind of roll we get this time. Here we go. I can't see, the dice are far away. Tiny sprint. Tiny sprint. Not as bad as the first one, but we got 13. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this, and then I'll see everybody in about 13 minutes. Good luck, and I'll be back soon. Here we go. Oh, and it's holy. I love writing this section because it's just a lot of Rolo being like, ah, fuck, I might be bisexual. Oh, no. This man has broad shoulders and he held my hand and also he took one of my cigarettes. I'm having feelings. I'm now up to about 5k, which means I really need to wrap up this section. Let me do some quick math here. Well, maybe not. I might be okay. I just gotta be careful I don't do too much. Hi, welcome in! How you doing today? Welcome. We are slowly but surely dragging ourselves through sprints. Oh, that was my... If you haven't had a schnacky alarm, you should have a schnacky. I'm gonna feed my Snorlax and Pokemon sleep. Give him lunchy. Shrimp heaven now! It was only a matter of time before the shrimp. God, somebody's making real good lunch, y'all. It smells like curry. It smells so good. We gotta go to House of Dosas, Jace. I need a dosa. That would make my life considerably better. I really just need to give Rolo a good reason to not continue to work at the dock. So this conversation is super important. And I needed to give him a reason to like and trust Anatoly as well. Realized Rolo didn't introduce himself. Asshole! Don't do that! Don't do that! I think we probably got time for either 1 or 2 sprints left. I am very sleepy, and I was kind of hoping that this black tea would make me not sleepy, but it has not helped. And that is unfortunate. Alright, well, we're about to be stuck in Adtown in about a minute. I recognize this was a very short break, and typically I like to chat more in between sprints. But also, I don't want to make y'all trapped in Adtown. So if you want to join this next sprint, please feel free to do so. If you want to tell me what you've been working on, let me know. I would love to know. We're just going to keep plowing on through writing. And we've got a 20-minute sprint. So this will be our last one for the day, most likely. So I'm going to go ahead and get back into this before we get trapped in ads. Hey, my driver's license just came in the mail. You did it! How does it feel to be very official? Cheated a bit, just wrapping up the scene. Oh, you do you. We'll jump back into a sprint for now. Sorry for the short break. But let's work for another 20 minutes and keep that good flow going. And I'll see you in just a bit. Here we go. Alright, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. These transitionary pieces or parts are hard because I love like character-focused dialogue and I have to cram so much fucking information into one small piece without it being too long. This is hard. There's so much happening. How's everybody doing? My last time, honestly, same. Same. Contemplating life. Oh my god, mood though. Mood. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm going to, take a brief break before I have to call my mom. And then go and ship out a bazillion Kickstarter packages. Of course, if you enjoy the stream and you want to get notifications when I go live again, be sure to hit the follow button. And otherwise, I'll see you all around the same time tomorrow for working on comics. So I hope you stop by. Thank you so much again for the great conversation and amazing energy for stream today. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.